Hello, Onwashima Ajayi is my name, and today I'll be talking about the paper to code or not to code, exploring the impact of code in pre-training. I'll be talking about the directions in which this paper or this study can be further expanded. And let's start with a brief summary of the paper. Paper aims at answering the research question: what is the impact of code used in pre-training? Well, what's the impact of including code data in pre-training? What's the impact, what's the influence? And to answer these questions, experiments and evaluations were carried out across several tasks, including natural language reasoning, world knowledge, and code benchmarks across with models with different sizes, ranging from 170 million to 2.8 billion parameters. The study concludes that investing in code quality and preserving code during pre-training have positive impacts. Now, the big question: how can this study be further improved or further expanded? Why this paper evaluated several tasks? It appears that the evaluations were conducted in English with no mention of multilingual performances or cross-lingual transfer. And so a new research question that would expand this study would be: how does the inclusion of code in pre-training data affect multilingual model performances? Our key investigations would be more often than not, programming languages use English keywords and have consistent structures across the programming languages. But comments and documentations can be written in multiple languages. And the impact of this on model cross-lingual capabilities needs to be or can be investigated and analyzed. And key investigation would be what's the impact of including code in pre-training data on overall multilingual performances? What's the effects on specific languages? Can we conclude, or let's discover if, because most programming languages are in English, does that mean that including code in pre-training would favor more English models than other other languages or multilingual models? What's the optimal code proportion for multilingual models? What's the influence of different programming languages on multilingual models? These are key investigations that can be looked into. And the proposed methodology would be to train multilingual models on varying proportion of code. Another would be to train multilingual models on code that include comments or documentation in different languages. The impact of that can be measured and investigated to establish if including code in pre-training favors one language to another, or if including code with comments across different languages would favor multilingual models. And so then we can then evaluate on multilingual benchmarks and analyze cross-lingual transferabilities. And the implications of this will be that we'll be able to optimize pre-training data. Multilingual models, we can measure the potential, quantify the potential to enhance cross-lingual understanding, and we can establish informed best practices for multilingual artificial intelligence development. And I believe that following the steps and trying to answer this new research questions will further expand the study and establish the benefits of including code in pre-training for multilingual models. Thank you very much for listening.